Hello, everybody. So, in true life happening fashion, I started out the stream, and the area was beautiful and idyllic. The sun was shining, and now it's raining. Now that I've actually started, it's raining. So, I feel that makes sense. Okay, so we have the Darklight Catacombs. I was thinking of just I was like, oh, I want to chill. Oh no, I feel like my controller is on the fritz, and I don't want it to be. Yeah, it's definitely on the fritz. That's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Oh no. I've gone through, like, multiple PS4 controllers while playing this game. And as you all know, I'm not an aggressive player at all. It's just the way that this game has you play will eat up multiple controllers, and you're left crying into your wallet with whatever wine you have. So, you know, that might be a problem. We will see. I still have my gold controller, which that one is not great for play, but it is, you know, an alternate. I've gone through like 3 controllers in this game. Alright, so where I need to go is the Darklight Catacombs, I believe. Oh, I marked them all. The Darklight Catacombs. Wait, maybe I think my belly was on. I was like... So maybe that was it. Hopefully that was. Or either this, you know. I get where Mikela plays the Mikela game. Yeah, Darklight. So I know that this set of catacombs is a giant pain. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll turn that light on over there. I look very strange. Sorry, my like skin is a shade of pale where like, oh, it can take on any sort of light. I have the blue light on and I'm like, oh, I look a little odd. Let's see, is that any better? Not really, but having a little extra light is good. I'm gonna just check my technology. Usually I do that first, but I decided to chat first. So, okay. Oh, this very not atmospheric. Well, kind of atmospheric in a way. Not not exactly the atmosphere I want to embrace. Okay, hold on one second. I'm just gonna check everything. I sound just fine. Hold on one second. Okay, there's no problem with the sound, so I'll just keep it as is. And then post it on various different social media platforms. I'm very pleasantly surprised at how many people, I always think, I'm like, why do I post it on Facebook? And then people do come from Facebook now, because less people are on Twitter. Understandably so. So... And some of my Twitter friends have translated over to Facebook, which I barely use, but it's like nice to see them, you know what I mean? Because like I've tried Blue Sky. I haven't been able to do it yet. I want to believe that Blue Sky is a place for me, but it hasn't been yet. Part of that's on me, so I'm not saying that that's not a good platform. It's just my motivation to use it has been 0. Alright. I think just real basic. It took me a while to think of what to say, but I said it. Alright. Facebook now. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Cool. That's posting. Okay, cool. I think I'm ready to go. No more of this. I forgot that I was wearing Mesmer's clothing, and I think the last few sessions I have, but I haven't been here for some weeks. The last time I was kind of preparing for going to MomoCon in Georgia. And then last week I was at MomoCon in Georgia. It was a lot of fun. It like kind of just reminded me of like all the reasons why I ever went to conventions in the first place. Like I went with friends, and just between us friends, I've been traveling around a lot of times solo, and I was like, the one thing I think I am missing is like friendship or companionship on these adventures. Like going to a hotel like alone and not having like a friend to be like, oh, did you have fun today? Like, oh man, it's kind of sad. I mean, no, it's not that sad. I shouldn't say that because traveling solo is rewarding in its own way. And I don't want to be like, you're sad if you travel solo, because that's not true. And that's not what I think. But I got a little sad during my last trip when I was completely solo. And normally I don't like to do hotels a lot when I don't need to. But I did have to do one because I was in Washington, D.C. And I went to a concert. I flew up, went to a concert, same day, stayed over, and then went right to my dad. So usually I'm with my dad, so it's like there's lots of nice hangout times. Be wary of left. But then I was like at the hotel and I was like, aw, I miss friends. So this time I had friends stay with me and it was a lot of fun. And then she brought her friends and their whole family, and I got to meet some like cool Silent Hill people. I was like, oh yeah, you're a good crowd. Our interests overlap. Like Silent Hill I think might be too scary for me, but I like the soundtrack. There are elements of it I really like, and I like the fan base in general. I mean, I don't go too deep into the fan base, so if you're like, what are you talking about? This fan base is toxic. From what I know and the fans that I know, I like them. I think they're good. Sometimes that happens where you're like, oh man, I really like the friends I made through this series, and people are like, but the fandom is so toxic. No rolling ahead. I'm gonna do it anyway. This place is dark. It's almost as if it was called Darklight Catacombs. There's definitely some activity you can do over there. Can I get there from here? Probably not. Hi, Stevie J. Yep, I know Night Rain just came out, and, oh, Night Rain with Friends. So, yes, Inspector, I'm just seeing your post, your comment now. So, yes, the answer of that is yes. I actually, Frankie, who is usually on the chat and might come in eventually, is super sweet. He actually gave me a code for it. He's like, well, I just ended up getting a code and a game, and the code was free for me, and he's like, do you want it? And I'm like, yes, I want it, because I had a great time doing the network test. It was a good time, and I was like, well, I'm not in a hurry because I'm still playing this game and I'm still playing Baldur's Gate 3. So I am not in the biggest hurry to like rush to it, but it's like, it is something I want to play. Ooh, be wary of sniper. Are you... I see someone there. But he was so generous and nice, and he gave me the code, and I have downloaded it. It's in the other room. But then... ah! That's more than just sniping. That is a cannon. There we go. This one, being a magic user, is very much to your advantage. So I was, so yesterday I had fun times with a friend. Oh my goodness, what do I do? There are different places. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do my... I don't know why I was thinking SpongeBobbing. My spelunking plan, and getting those little rainbow stones. Yeah, so a friend came over, we played Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was really fun. And we went out to eat, and it was so nice. He treated me to dinner. It was a very nice thing for him to do. And then afterward, I was like, oh, I am going to rest. And then for some friggin' reason, let there be light. Oh, so true. For some reason, I thought that it would be a grand idea to redecorate a little. Because I've been taking decoration videos of my apartment and like what I've done with it so far. Because I planned on doing that within maybe a few weeks of moving. And then that just didn't happen. And so I was like, well, I'm kind of as close as I'm going to be to whatever I think of as complete. but there's like a couple things I want to do, so I did that. But then I was up until like 2 in the morning putting together IKEA stuff that like did not even make it on those videos that I made. It's so stupid. So I put together, what did I do last night? There were like 2 things, but one main one was I had to put together an IKEA, like a picture, but you have to put together the frame yourself and stretch the canvas yourself, which the IKEA way of doing it was awful, and it took me hours, and it does not look perfect, but whatever. What was the point of what I was saying? Oh, and so today, it took me forever, and then today I put it up, but the thing is it's really high up. Oh my goodness, do I have to jump? Maybe I do. No, I don't think so. I should go down. So I had to put it up, and I thought that'd be like really basic compared to all the building work I had to do yesterday. Wrong! Wrong! Did I think that that was easy? So I put the things up, should be no problem, but then I was like, this is off. This is off. The Viridian Amber Medallion. It's funny, Viridian meaning the color, but amber could also mean the color, but the, you know, amber is the material. I'll look at that real quick while I tell the story. I put it up and I was like, this is a little off. And it was like 1/8 of an inch off in terms of height, but that, I was fine with that. I was like genuinely okay. It's like, it's 1/8 of an inch. I shouldn't be picky about something like that. But then it was like off in terms of horizontality, is that a word? Of the horizontal direction it was in. And so I fixed it, and then it went off vertically, like by a full 1/2 inch, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be like, you know, the beating heart in in like Edgar Allan Poe or something. It's gonna bother me for the rest of my days, because once I get it up, I'm not touching it until I move, I swear to God. And so I changed it, and then I wrecked everything, and then I knocked things over. Like, I knocked the fixture over that I installed in my wall, and then I like had to put like 3 more holes on my wall. And then when I was like, okay, fine, this is done, and then I went to the bathroom, and then I heard quick, and I was like, no. And it fell. The picture fell because the like structure wasn't, it just wasn't hooking to the structure right. The structure was fine, and then I realized the structure was off again, so I fixed it again, and then by the time I was done, it was 8 p.m. I was like, what? So that was my day. So that is why I'm not playing Night Raid. Because during that time I was installing it, and I had the music on while I was installing it, and I think hearing that music would make me sick at this point, because it reminds me of that pain in the ass situation that I was just in. Yes, I do live in the United States. That's why it's late. So I apologize to anybody living abroad, unless you are in East Asia and Australia, in which case, good morning. A medallion with Viridian Amber inlaid. Boosts maximum stamina by the utmost. Woo! It's like the grass crest shield. The Erdtree's old sap becomes amber, treasured as the most precious of jewels in the age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. These medallions of the largest variety were conferred to Godwyn's inner circle of distinguished golden knights. So Godwyn was here. Or the knights were here. People who liked Godwyn were here. It's like writing on the wall, Godwyn was here. Busy. Yeah, so I will play Night Raid. It's just right now. Plus, after that whole thing, I was like, now I feel like my whole Sunday is gone. And I was like, I want to stream, but I feel so annoyed. I think I'm just gonna skip whatever is down there and just go straight down here. 'Cause I do not... Do I want to deal with these catacombs today? No. Because I know this is... Oh shit. Oh shit, sandwich. Turn back and then seek talisman. I just got the talisman. It's fine. Unless there's another talisman. Have I ever played Doom? I haven't played Doom, but I've been in the vicinity when other people have played Doom. Doom is an awesome game. Doom 2016 is also an awesome game. The music is so fun, so metal. Well, thanks, GoWare. I appreciate that. As a person from the US, I appreciate that, because US is kind of a mess right now. I would love to be from Canada. Not necessarily from England, but Canada, yes. I mean, maybe England now. But I only say that because I'm Irish, so... so I'm just being a rapscallion. Try faith. Oh no. I know this is gonna get bad. I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, the more message required ahead. Healing it required ahead. In short, help me. Yeah, Canada is pretty awesome, and I love my Canadian friends. Who are you? Oh, that didn't do anything. I have really cool Canadian colleagues who are really stand-up people. I like them a lot. I think they are great. I recommend having Canadian coworkers to anybody. Ah! What is happening? Where? Oh no, who is that? Who's shooting at me? Oh my god, help. Girl, help. I'm gonna leave the area and then come back. Hi, Frankie! I was just telling everybody, so yes, I do want to play Night Raid. I have it, thanks to Frankie. Frankie was so kind and gave me a code and was really nice when I was having trouble. I was having trouble downloading it, it's a European copy, but he like really bent over backwards to make it possible for me to get it, and I just appreciate that so much. I felt like, but the thing is, I was putting up that IKEA picture. It was taking me forever, and so I was stressed out. I was stressed out. I was like, no, I don't want anything new right now. It would stress me out, even though it's so fun. But my brain, so I'm like, okay, why don't I just do something non-stressful and go into a really creepy catacomb? Yes, that seems like a sound decision for me. So it looks like a lever or something is up there. I have 200,000 runes and I haven't done anything about it. Okay, I need to chill. I need to be okay with that. Yes! Oh my god! First off left. Oh my god, it's a ladder. Okay. Yeah, and it's like... I had this IKEA stuff for quite a while. Like, I had this IKEA picture, but I had to set up the picture, which means that I had to put it together, the frame, and then stretch the canvas. And the IKEA tool, like, I've stretched canvas before in art classes and things, and the tools we had there were great. So we had, like, canvas stretching tools, and we used, like, a fairly good canvas. This was, like, a paper type of canvas that broke really easily. Pathetic sort ahead. It was not fun. And then, like, it ripped a little bit, and it took, like, hours. And then today... What do I do? Oh, would that have allowed me to, like, snipe a little bit? Oh, look at that, look at that! Ah, light! Yeah, like, for some reason, the part that should have been the easiest, which was just affixing the picture to my wall, might have been the worst part. Like, I worked yesterday until, like, I had a friend come over and it was really fun, but I, like, decided for some reason that I wanted to start putting together IKEA furniture at 10:30 p.m. Why? I don't know. But then I was working till, like, 2:30 a.m. It was dumb. And I felt sick at the end because when I had my friend over, I had 2 glasses of wine. I wasn't thinking. And then we went out for delicious Italian food. And then I had more wine. And I was just like, yeah, I have the energy to put together this IKEA furniture. And by the end, I was like, I feel sick. I feel so tired. What have I done? Why have I made this decision? I was like, things will be better tomorrow. All I have to do is affix it to my wall, because I'm not drilling things into my wall. You know, when I have neighbors on either side at 2 in the morning. Like, no way, I'm going to watch Frasier and go to sleep. That's been my comfort thing for, like, a long time, but also lately. For some reason, it's like, help me, Frasier. Help me, Fraser Crane. It truly was an adventure. And then, well, during the process, I was installing Night Rain. And by the time I was done installing, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. And I was trying to, my picture had broken while the music was on. And now the music stresses me out. So I'm going to have to get over that. But hopefully, like, in one of the upcoming weeks, I'll end up playing it. And I might try to play it a little more... just like during the week outside of streams. Oh shit, sandwich. Oh my god. Girl, calm. Magician, I don't like you. Wizard! No, wizard. I am the only wizard here. Oh no. I'm gonna run out of magic and then I will be sorry. Long story short, because of Frankie, thanks to Frankie, I have Night Rain. And he was very patient with me because I had trouble downloading it and trouble figuring out the process just because it was confusing that it was a European copy. And I thought at first, I was like, well, if it doesn't work out, it's completely fine. What I appreciate is like the effort and the niceness of doing something like that. But then he's like, no, you should be able to do it. Just do this. And he like would figure out the way to do it. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. So thank you for your patience with me. I heard, like, I wasn't sure, but like I just watched Fightin' Cowboy's review of Night Rain, and he was like, oh, if you play with randos, it's like just not fun because they don't know what they're doing. And I was like, at first I'd heard a couple people say that. I was like, what are they talking about? I played the network test and people, like, honestly, I was the one who didn't know what I was doing, and I was like ashamed to be fighting with these people who, like, I was having a chronic pain flare up that weekend, which stinks because I wanted to play so bad, but it was enough that I could not peel myself out of bed, which was awful. But I did as much as I could, so I played a few hours, and I'm very proud of being able to do that, but it was so bad. Because of other medical things, I couldn't take one of my, it's not exact, it's like I do usually like a Tylenol, ibuprofen, switcheroo, but I couldn't take any ibuprofen, which means, and I'm kind of immune to Tylenol at this point. So it was a bad time. Oh my god. So it was a bad time. But I did get to play, and I felt like I was the one who was kind of the fail person. But then I realized that, like, wait, that was a network test full of people who probably regularly play Elden Ring and were veterans of the Elden Ring playstyle. And by and large knew what they were doing. Whereas now, it's like, it's open, which is great. A lot of new players are playing, which is awesome. But they might not know what they're doing. Because maybe they haven't played a Souls game before. Oh my god. Oh no! What do I do? I think... Golems of Elden Ring. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. There's something I need to do. Oh. I think there's a way to set that platform down. Oh my god! Ah! I know you can defeat that thing, but they recommend pulling this down and then doing it. Oh my god. Yeah, they should have put voice chat in it. That's another thing that Fightin' Cowboy was saying in his review. He's like, I really liked playing with my... Oh my god. I should have known. Oh my god. Yeah, he was like, oh my god, I should have known. Maybe I should have just run past that guy. Do I need to fight him? Is that necessary? Stake of Marika is not far, so I will go to her. Yeah, it makes sense because, like, if you're playing with randos who say don't know what they're doing at all and maybe haven't played a Souls game, I think that would be kind of a painful experience. If you're playing with people who have played a variety of different Souls games, I think they would pick it up pretty quickly. But just upon first glance, this does not seem like the game that you would necessarily start with. Okay, looks like that's already down. So that's, oh, shit sandwich. Okay. Ugh. Ah! This is the hard part! Oh my god. Oh, jeez. And now there are these two little dudes! Oh, okay, that wasn't hard. Okay. I was like, no, it's gonna be too hard for me. No, 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 don't get off of there. Okay, maybe that was worth it? Question mark. I mean, hey, it was good. Maybe it's good that I died so I'd get a little top off of my magic. That's fine. And I get all my runes back. Look at that. Yeah, Viking Cowboy was saying that like it'd be so much easier, especially when you're playing with like noob types, if you could give them a voice chat and be like, hey, you're a dex build, having a strength weapon probably isn't the best choice. That's just a smart thing to do, you know? How can I get back up there from here? Oh, I feel like I'm walking right into a trap. Is this a bad chest or a good chest? Is this a mimic of some sort? Big Mouth Imp Ashes. Oh, look at that. There's a ladder ahead. That's not what I was doing. Big Mouth Imp Ashes. Oh, it's right here. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of a large-mouthed imp. The spirit of this old imp, said to be fashioned after a dragon, has a big mouth that served as a cannon and allows it to fire shells from the rear of the battlefield. Oh, that's pretty nice. I also forgot to say the Yamibakura account worked. One of his plans that finally succeeded. Yes! Yeah, we got it set up on a Yamibakura account. It was the best thing ever. I laughed, and like, I loved the icon that you used was Lady Maria. It was like, mwah. Everything about it was perfection. And at this point, I think between last night and today, I was trying so hard to log into the system that I think I have the password memorized by now, so I'm very impressed with myself, because I don't remember anything. Not easy to guess, so yay. Good. I thought that was something. I may be stupid. Oh my god! That was scary. I didn't like that. And I was telling people at MomoCon, because we were talking about, like, obviously talking about Bakura because I was dressed as him. And they were like, yeah, he's the coolest. I was like, yeah, I like that he fails all the time and falls on his face. He's just like me for real. And I was like, you know, the Thief King? And like, people are like, he did nothing wrong ever in his life. And I was like, oh no, he did those things. But he was also not wrong. Like, yeah, he did those things, but I support him. I support his rights and his wrongs. Let's just say that. Because I don't disagree with what he did. Like, people are awful to him and his people. What was he supposed to do? Like, what do you expect from someone like that? You're gonna want to F shit up. Start riots. And he did. And you know what? I'm happy that he did. Because they slaughtered his village. I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. That didn't take long. Oh, am I back where I was before? Probably. I don't know. Do I want to explore? No. Do I want to explore these catacombs that look like every other dark catacomb in this game? Absolutely not. Sorry, I'm gonna burp. It's the golden rule to defend at all costs the characters you were cosplaying. True. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they were, like, surprised I wasn't necessarily defending him. I was like, nah, he's such a fail boy. I love it. You're gonna fall on your face. But you know what? I fell on my face in my life as well. Plenty of times. I've been a failed person lots of times. So look at him and I'm like, yeah! Actually, and yesterday when my friend came over, we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, he was so prepared. Like, he said that he mainly played like Master Duel and things like that, so he knew from playing Master Duel. So like, he was prepared, and normally like my friend Alex, he's very good in general at like knowing the rules of a game. Like, you better have him over for your game nights because he will explain the rules and help you through if you forget. Even if it's really a really convoluted game, he's like, okay, these are the rules. Or if you're like, Alex, I need help, like I don't understand this thing, Alex will help you. So for the most part, I didn't do modern decks. I assembled two mainly speed duel decks with like 20% other cards other than speed duel. And he was like, oh yeah, that's fine. They're just cards that have a speed duel logo on them. You can still play them, it's fine. So I did. And the first time, my deck was pretty solid, but the first time we played, I didn't shuffle well enough, because what I did was I had two different decks that were all, like, mostly monsters, and then I had a separate, like, mini deck that had spells and traps that I would just shuffle. I was like, oh, I'll just shuffle these into the monsters, and I'll have a really solid deck with the combination of these factors. And then I didn't shuffle it well enough, so the first duel was just me trying to delay the inevitable by constantly playing trap cards. But he was like, yeah, you were affectionately saying, he was like, you were so annoying, because he's like, you prolonged the inevitable for so long, because all you would do is like, you've activated my trap card constantly. So he definitely won that one. But I did make that go like an hour long. So I'm very proud of that, being annoying. Second duel, I won, because I was like, well, let's do a do-over. I'm gonna just shuffle this really, really well this time. So I did. I shuffled it in a different way, and it went swimmingly. Like, it was very well shuffled. I won that one, so I know now that that deck that I made was pretty solid. It's a Baccarat-inspired deck. So, but my friend was like, no, that's a Joey deck. Because it has Baccarat cards, but it also has some of Joey's cards and a mix of some other like traps and things. He's like, it's a Joey deck because it's like a mix of everyone else's decks, and then there's gambling involved, because I had a few that you had to roll dice in order to make effects happen. It was in a Baccarat starter pack, that one, but yes, you had to do a little gambling, and I won the second time. Very proud of myself. But the third time, he played a deck that he assembled that was tournament ready, like legit tournament ready, brand new like 2025 deck, and I don't understand the whole synchro summoning stuff. I don't understand the new stuff, so I was like, I'm going to keep things pretty basic. He won handily, because I switched decks. My other deck that I had was not very well thought out. It showed, versus his tournament ready deck, so he definitely won that one. And I capped it at 4. I was like, let's do one more. And he actually gave me another Baccarat-inspired deck. Let me show you what he did. It was actually super sweet. So he's an engineer and he loves 3D print things, so he gave me like a special box to put my cards. And he put, I think this is the custom deck he made me, which is a Baccarat-inspired deck with like occult cards and things like that. It's a little more 2025 than the one I created, which was more, I don't know, 2002. And I won with that one. I started the Destiny board. I didn't think I would, but he's like, no, put it in because like it's actually made for Destiny board. I almost won Destiny board. I had one letter remaining, and then he broke my combo. I was so mad. He was like, come on, Heart of the Cards. The Heart of the Cards came through for him. He broke my combo, but then I had kept like coming up with other solutions like over and over again. And I ended up summoning Dark Necrophore, which was awesome. And I ended up winning with 100 life points remaining. So I was like, now that we are tied, I'm done. I'm good with playing. I'm very satisfied, because I thought I would lose every game. I thought I would lose every single game, so the fact that I won 2 out of the 4, super proud of that. Especially, like, with my friend who is well-versed in the 2025 rules. He understands the new stuff. I'll go fight the boss, I promise. Yeah, that's why I like Joey's deck, is just because he is very luck-based, and his duels are always really exciting. And he's the little guy, so you want to root for him. Like, he's not always going to succeed, but that's what's fun about him. I have a special soft spot for him. Jory! Elder! Inquisitor! Girl! Oh, I'm gonna have trouble. Faith-based? Faith-based enemies, oh, they do me in pretty good. Ooh. You bleed so pretty! Oh no! He was like, that was uncalled for. Oh my god, no, I'm gonna die. Ah, so scary, dude! Oh my god, this is gonna be, oh, it's gonna be so crowded. Oh no, where are you going? Oh. I am not the type of person who will moan about frame rates, but when it gets to like 5 frames a second, I will complain a little. Ooh. It's at that awkward point where I'm like sifting through my potions, and so things will go wrong. Oh no! You caught me in a loop. Oh my god. It's me or you at this point. It's probably gonna be you. There you go, yeah. Proven. Spam's so real. I'll go to the Stake of Marika. And I hope I can get my runes back, because I had a bunch. Well, I won 2 out of 4 Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels yesterday. Even though I lost this fight. You guys want to see a cat? You can see like half of him. See that leggy? That's his leggy. That's one back leggy he has. He's a very good boy. And I think he might be sleeping. Let's check. Sleeping? No, he's not sleeping. He's like, why are you coming over? No, he's actually quite happy. Oof. And I'm having a lot of food today because stress. So it's all coming back up. Also, I wanted just like a basic bagel sandwich this morning. I could not. They ran out, so I went and got diner food, and it ended up being really heavy. How could I have prevented this? You know. By not getting food from the heavy diner. But it's good, I love this diner! So... Oh, I ran right into it. Ooh. Girl, stop. Alright, phase 2. Oh god. 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 Where are you, girl? Oh, there you are, girl. Okay. Oh no! I need to get away or else I'm gonna die. It's only fair when I go ding ding ding. Don't they know that? Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck! Oh my god. This is like, oh, this is just aggravating at this point. Ah! Ooh, the barbed staff spear. Okay. Let me see, can I take a video of that? So let's look at that. That looks like that one boss that I have not fought yet. The barbed staff sphere, who is in all the promotional material for Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm gonna guess that it is like a sword-like weapon. And let's go to the spooky area. Oh, red bear's claw. Let's just look at this too. Claw of a great red bear, wielded without modification by Red Bear, whose name is lost to madness. After killing the great red bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted glory of its naked strength. I wish to be a bear, no more, no less. Happy Pride! Red Bear Hunt slaughters prey with sharp claws in a great swipe of the arm. The attack creates a vacuum, which deals continuous damage. Repeated inputs allow for 2 follow-up attacks. Barbed Staff Sphere. Great Staff of Jory, Aldor Inquisitor. The tip bristles with golden barbs, symbolic of the Inquisition's torture, allowing one to wield the staff as a great spear. Attacks deal holy damage and potency increases with faith. How? Ooh, what is the Inquisition? Oh, well, duh. Hello, Mesmer, the Impaler. To ignore me. Jory's Inquisition. Unless it's a different Inquisition. This feels a little different because it's holy based and not fire based like Mesmer's was. Oh, this is really similar because it's like a pike where you would impale someone. Thrust the great staff into the air, firing off a succession of golden barb-like arcs. Holding the button down extends the barrage for a short duration. But yeah, this reminds me specifically as that one enemy that you see, and oh, it's like lifting up and has all these like barbs in him, and you're like, ugh. So yeah, I think we can probably expect that here because it's the only area I haven't explored yet. It's gonna be that. Nobody expects the jury's Inquisition. Good Monty Python reference. It already sounds creepy. Happy Halloween, everyone. Okay, so I need approximately, what, 50,000? Yeah, approximately. Alright, a little more than that. So let's pop some runes. Maybe let's just go for 60. And then that should do it. I didn't lose my runes either. I was like, I gotta be okay with losing a few. Oh, this place is beautiful. I'm just gonna take a quick picture here because this is oddly beautiful. Very atmospheric here. Just wow. Okay, I'm gonna whip out my telescope. So Speaking of classic comedy, excuse me while I whip this out. From Blazing Saddles. I finally like saw that in its entirety. I like hadn't seen it, and I finally saw it maybe like maybe 2 months ago. Damn good movie. It's one of those things where like, sure, maybe you couldn't make it now, but at the same time, like the whole point of it is to point out how like comically terrible racism is. So honestly, still damn funny. Shocking, but like important movie too. Like, you kind of need something like that now more than ever. Did I ever level up? Did I do it? I don't think I did. I took all that effort. Continue work on strength. I think it'd be good. I think it helps my weapon. I didn't check if it did. Okay, so I think what I have seen of this area, I try not to get too spoiled, but what I have seen is that you can't really make noise. So I'm going to go to my equipment. I have, oh, boost holy damage negation. That probably helped me in the last battle. I think I'm going to switch this out to, there's like a cat talisman that muffles your noise, the noise you make. Just one thing, from the gate, go with Torrent. Okay, I'll do that. Where's the kitty cat? I'm probably going to miss it. So I apologize. Oh, St. Trina. St. Trina's smile. Oh, I love her. Oh, there it is. Long-tail cat talisman. Grants immunity to fall damage, but does not prevent death. Okay, so that's not what I was looking for. But there's one that, like, silences your movements. And my feet are starting to hurt, so I might just move to the other, just back to the couch. My feet are doing a lot better than they were. I mean, hence me standing for the past hour. But it's still not perfect, and I have to be careful. I've got a new doctor, and they were impressed that I didn't need steroid injections. They were looking at my, like, health stuff, and they were like, oh, you didn't get injections? And I was like, nah. They're like, they were kind of hesitant because they just wanted me to see if I could heal naturally before they started to really look into treatment. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I, like, took that seriously. I wouldn't have minded, though. I think to have something that decreases pain is always good. Well, not always. I mean, within reason, I suppose. Not in excess. I'm pretty sure I have something here that muffles your noise. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just kind of going through. I'm only looking at the right and not the left. Robustness. Immunity. Ooh, that might be a factor here. OLC. Raises focus. Vitality. Resistance to the last ailment suffered. Charge attacks. Final hit chain attacks. Yeah, this, you could tell there's a lot of chanting involved in this. This is a creepy area. I thought it was an armor. Oh! Maybe it was, but I could have sworn it was a talisman. But I could be wrong, because I thought it was like a cat. But that cat talisman was different. Increased damage taken. I'm just gonna quickly look. Because I figure it's worth it to look. And I like my outfit, but I can change my outfit. My problem is, like, not changing back after I change, and it's just like, that's the outfit that I wear for half of the game. Oh, here comes Mr. Kitty! Oh, maybe he's coming to join us. Yay! Hi, bud. Oh, nope. He's going to his food. That's a good thing. I've found a new cycle of food that he really likes, so I'm very happy to say that he he dives right for the food. He asks for food again, and he eats most of it, so it's all I can ask for. So yeah, Frankie, you're probably right. All sound made by the wearer during movement. Okay, cool, yes. So it is, eliminates all sound made by the wearer during movement. Okay, so I think when you use Krapus's vial, let's read what that is and see if it's relevant to this. A small mysterious bottle with a dark mist sealed within. Eliminates all sound made by the wearer during movement. A ritual implement used by the Round Table Hold assassins. There was a time when Tarnished, who had strayed from guidance, feared nothing more than utter silence. Yeah, you can't hear him footsteps at all. Oh, you said to use Torrent. Alright. Equipment. It's close to the top, I think. Yep, foot's hurting. That's fine. I will sit. I don't think I need the lantern anymore, so I will remove the lantern. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, everything in this area is so creepy. Oh! Does it explain? No! Is he scared? Is that the reason? Oh yeah. So yeah, nope, no torrent. But I'm gonna be quiet, just because that's what I hear. I hear you have to be very quiet in this area. No, this is the creepier. I don't know why you have to be quiet. I'm very nervous about this. And I don't have a map. The map fragment is down here. I don't think I can call Torrent now. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Yeah, I can't use it. Yeah, I can't use it. I'll put it back in my equipment though, so I can try again maybe. Maybe my game glitched. Oh, the spectral steed is frightened and cannot be summoned. Too spoopy. Yeah, this place is too spoopy. The Abyssal Woods. You know, I'm really glad, like, the catacombs didn't take me long at all. I thought it would take a whole stream. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just kind of rip off the band-aid, get it over with, do a catacomb. Seems familiar. Yeah, it's definitely giving me the Forbidden Woods in Bloodborne. Believe it or not, that's actually an area I wasn't bothered by. This doesn't poison you, but there's definitely something weird in the water. It's like almost like magma. Like the orange. Yes, the ghost steed is scared. Alright, let's just sit on up, get my slippers up. My slippers are like the true MVP of life, because they allow me to walk around just fine. I put little insoles in them. Ah, so lonely. Yeah, I'm gonna just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry, this place is very... It's very cool. Maybe I won't think that in a little while, but... Oh, it's so atmospheric. So far, I kind of like it. And there's no poison yet. I say yet. It's weird, though, with no sound effects when I walk.
Hey!
Oh, that I didn't mean to do that, but sure. Do I need to replenish here? I don't think I do. Do I see anything weird in the trees? Because I know that trees are very significant in this game. Oh! Oh! Okay, this definitely has to do with Frenzy. That, sheep or that ram there had Frenzy eyes. Oh my god, that's so weird. Oh, wow. Sorry, that's one of those things that really make an impression on you. Like, you see something so ordinary like a sheep or a ram, and it... Oh my god. Is there anything in this area? Hey kitty, do you have frenzy eyes? Do you have frenzy eyes? You look at him. He has green eyes. I'm trying so hard to like pet the kitty while playing this game. Hi buddy. Hi. Oh, he's gonna bite because he's annoyed. Don't make him bite. You want to sit on my lap? Want to sit on my lap, bub? You can sit. I know I don't have the thing up. You can sit on my lap. This is what he does when he wants to sit on my lap. He just like looks at my lap like he's angry that he's not already sitting on it. Could this be a message? Hi buddy, what's up? What's up? What you want? You want to sit? Just sit. Your breath smells like kitty food. I'm very happy about that. Means you ate. Also smells very fishy. Monstrosity ahead. Let there be edge. I can't take this. Oh no! What is up ahead? Oh, the rams really do have like frenzy eyes. Come on. Come on. You can do it. See? He's not scared. Oh my god, that's why he's up here. Oh my god, he wants to steal my water. You cannot drink champagne. Oh my god, this cat. You. Sorry. Grant us fries. Can you please make a decision on what you're going to do? Oh, do you need to get up there to the other chair? You can do it, you can do it. Once I got the chair there, he now uses my table as like a kiddie path to get on it. And he seems delighted by this, because like, I couldn't do things like catifying stuff because he only has 3 legs, so he might fall. But now I have like a chair right there, and I have a little table right here, so he uses that as a kiddie path, and he seems very excited about it. And they're kiddie paths that he can take without falling. In theory, sometimes he will fall. But they're very low to the ground, so it's not a bad fall. But he's old, so like, I don't want him to fall. Monstrosity ahead. What is the monstrosity ahead? I was like, oh, do you want to be on my lap? How cute! And then freaking just went to steal my water. That's one thing where if your cat or your dog has kidney disease, they will want to drink more water, which is good. They need it. But they'll sometimes do desperate things. You should see him right now. I put my water back and he's looking at it like, soon. You cannot prevent me from stealing your water. He's so funny. No, little one. You cannot have that. You have 2 things of water. I give him 2 things of water. One is like a glass because he likes to drink like a human in a fancy glass. So I give him a fancy glass that won't break easily because it's kind of low. And I'm like, well, as long as it's safe for you and you won't like break it. And he does, even when I'm out of town, he does not break that. So it's fine. But oh my god, it's so hard. Like when I leave water out, even for like a few seconds, he will try to steal it. I'm within sight of the Grace, and even I'm kind of nervous about this too. And like these messages are not boding well for me. Likely tarnished. Be wary of strong foe. What is that? Strong foe ahead. I see it in the distance, so I think I'm gonna top off here. Matting hands? You said it was a strong foe. I didn't want to test it. I'll be so honest with you. But I will take a look at... I think that looked like armor. Like a gauntlet. Braided... Okay, this is new too. Ragged black cloth tied with braided cord. Attire of a vengeance-seeking horn scent. Okay, so that is horn scent. Aw, horn scent. I miss him. Now I think I can see why I think the destiny I led him on was not good. Iron rivet gauntlets. Gauntlets of Red Bear. His name lost to madness. He wants to be a bear. He almost had a creepy one-hit KO to grab you. You did good to nuke. Well, I figured like a lot of those tarnished, like it's so hit or miss. Like it could be either pretty weak and easy fight, or they can be really strong. So I figure I'm a pretty squishy character. Why don't I just go pew pew, pew pew my problems away? Like Frank Reynolds being like, so I came in blasting with his gun. What did I get? What object was that? Is that a craftable item? What is that? Is it a key item? No. What manner? It's a weapon. Okay. I thought it was a gauntlet. That's why I did it wrong. I did it wrong. It is a fist for fisting. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with madness. Raises attack power when madness is triggered in the vicinity. Forged of an unyielding black impulse toward revenge, fostered in those who are hunted down as heretics by their own brethren. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. Unique skill, Madding Spear Hand Strike. Makes hand into shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy. Afflicts foe with a large dose of... So yes, this is definitely for sure a frenzy area. I love the design of this glove. That's so creepy. Bakura would friggin' love that. And Ryo, who is the original, the Bakura before Bakura was Bakura, and then Thief King was Bakura before both Bakuras were Bakura, if that makes sense. They would love this, because it's so spooky. Has little eyes on them. They would scare Joey with it. Or Jonochi. Jonochi is the original name. Joey is his government name. I'll call their English dub names like their government names. Like, oh yeah, that's the government names. The name that's on the ticket before they give them government cheese. Praise the South. You know what? Sure. Oh my god, actually that makes sense. It's kind of like you're in like a Florida swamp, or you're in like the bayou or something. That's kind of cool. Maybe that's why... Pairing ahead. Maybe that's why I kind of like this design. It's giving kind of like Southern Gothic realness. I like it. I'm into it. I do live in the Southeast United States, so... And I moved here. Willingly. So yes, there are elements of it that I like. Like, one is the nature of it. And it can be creepy. Another thing I like are, like, a lot of the people I like, too. There's a lot of diversity that people don't talk about. Is that a turt? Is that a turt? Fingers? Oh god, Rob. Oh, is it supposed to be like fingers? Like a 3 fingers situation? I still haven't done the Frenzied Flame ending, so I think I am missing some lore with it. It's like a Louisiana swamp, maybe. That's what I was saying, like the bayou is like a big swamp. It's like a famous area. And then, of course, I live in Florida. Could this be a map? Yes, that's really funny. Don't give up. Yeah. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. That was good camouflaging. I don't want to be afflicted. I didn't see... You know, there were enemies that I was, like... I mean, I don't know whether or not I'm looking forward to seeing them. Oh no, I should have just... And they're the ones that look kind of like... I forgot what they're called. The Winter Lanterns from Bloodborne. You know, you hate to see them when you hear them singing. That's how you know you're in trouble. Hello, I see some sheep down by the bayou. It is giving a little Southern Gothic here. I'm into it. I like this design. Another, oh, I forgot what the name of the game is called, but it does take place in like southern, like a kind of fantasy version of southern Louisiana. I think it's called South of Nowhere, I think. New game. Didn't get as much hype as I'd hoped. But the main character is like looking for her mother after a hurricane. I think she has like a magical turtle that she rides on. Seems very cool. It seems like a good game, and the people that I've seen who have played it seem to really enjoy it, so... That sounds like a game that I would be curious about playing. I think with me, though, I feel like if I adopt too many games... Oh, is that a large skull? No, that's a root. Then I'm going to stop playing the ones I've been playing for a long time. So that's why I'm so staunch about, like, only playing a couple of games at a time. You can hear bells in the distance. Oh, it's so weird. And without my footsteps, it sounds odd. Yeah, it seems like a really good game. I'm just gonna straight up ask, if you have footsteps with sounds, do you meet some really creepy things here? You know, I'm gonna take out that thing because I think it's distracting. Because this is such a cool run. It looks very cinematic, so I'd like to take a video. Cinematic as I want it to be. Map Abyss. Oh, this looks so cool. I'm just gonna try it again because I was happy with it the first time. It might have just been like that I just had the first impression. You will see them regardless of sounds. Okay, I wonder why. I forget who it might have been. Fighting Cowboy, because I watch a lot of his stuff. I need to be slower. Sorry if I'm a little infuriating. That was cool. I liked that. That looked really nice. I think that was the shot. So do I need... I would benefit, I think, from a replenish, so I will... Oh, Shadow Tree Fragment! Splendiferous! Capital! Speaking of capital, so the Gray Fox in Oblivion says that a lot. It's like, capital! I was thinking when I do get around to playing Oblivion, that'll, I think, be my treat when I finish Baldur's Gate 3, is I want to download Oblivion for my Steam Deck and play it while I'm on the go. Because I know I'm going to miss, like, I'm still dumb, and, squeeze me, planning a lot of travel, and while I travel, my Steam Deck is, like, my best thing ever while you travel is having a Steam Deck, I think. I mean, you can have a Switch, too, but, like, There's so many different games that you can play. Okay, so I'm plus 15 with my blessing, if anyone wants to know. I think some people were asking, and I was like, I don't know. They're like, how big is your blessing? I'm like, I don't know how big my blessing is. But yeah, so, and I have been really enjoying, like, I'm actually, like, legitimately this time getting, oh, map the abyss. All right, and also friends, before I go in, do you find that do you recommend for me to explore this area further? I know that there must be something here. There must be like a dungeon or mini dungeon somewhere here. I think I am gonna do it. This feels like I'm moving forward, but the other way feels like I'm moving back, but I don't want to miss out. So if there's anything I'm missing out on, let me know. Or if you're like, yes, you definitely should explore around. We'll do that. This altar here, it has a symbol never seen before. Might even be for Marika. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. What is that? There's two lions. These are like various different animals. There's two lions. I think of like Radon. And then above it, I don't know what that animal is above it. There might be 3 layers of animals. One that kind of looks like rat-like, almost, and then one that looks kind of like a llama. I'm not sure. An alpaca? I mean, a lot of this could be pre-Marika or around Marika's original time, which is a very long time ago. Precious item ahead. Item ahead. You would explore. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I think I will. Thank you for the recommendation. And it's nice because like I was a little open to spoilers, but you know what? Now that you have said, I appreciate that so much, so I'm going to go and explore. But yeah, I feel like I'm definitely missing like some kind of a event here. I have no clue about the no sound thing, but I figure I'm gonna do whatever I can to not make my trip here as, you know, more difficult than it needs to be. It's funny because that looks like lava. It is a fire. But it's not burning the rock or the moss or anything. It just kind of lives in the vegetation. That's... Because fire is it's a lot of things, but one main thing is it's a destructive force. Oh no. Something is a brewin'. Girl, I did not hurt you or harm you. I mean no trouble. You missed one thing, the other grace. Oh. Okay, well, I might just go back there and explore now that I have the... Why don't I try to explore it, and if I blatantly miss it, let me know. How's that? Yeah, there were more things, but I kind of felt like I wanted to go straight to whatever the goal is here. It's like a staircase, kind of. They said no item, but you can never be... They're probably right, but you can never be too sure. And there's rain. Praise the message. You know what? I will. Yeah, they're right. Nothing around. I was like, is this near Egon? And it is near Egon. Because I thought of the rain and stuff like that. Egon's another thing. I keep, like, kind of forgetting that I kind of left in the middle of Egon's quest. It was ramping up, and he's like, ah, Bill! And I'm just like, tee-hee, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye for the next 6 to 9 months. You probably should find another grace if you can. Okay. Oh, these dudes. These can't be the scary things. They look like winter lanterns. Okay, so... Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? First, Woodland Trail, the Forsaken Graveyard. I'm gonna go to the Woodland Trail, see if I can find the item that Frankie was mentioning. And then from there I'll go explore again. Because I have, I got the grace, so I mean, there's nothing to lose, and even if I lose my way or if I die, I found the grace, so it's okay. It's okay. And I still had champagne left. I didn't even know that. I stopped drinking. That's not a terrible thing. Okay, so I cannot use my Steed Spectral. I was gonna say before, so I want to get Oblivion. I'll just reveal my intentions. I think it's because I've played Oblivion technically twice, but I've beaten it once before. I kind of want to make like a Frasier character. I'm watching a lot of Frasier just as a comfort show, so I'm like, I think I need to have Dr. Frasier Crane in Cyrodiil exploring Oblivion. It's so important to have Frasier. I think it'd be so funny. I think people made Frasier like Bloodborne characters, and somebody made a Frasier comic, and it was so good. You're like, you never thought that these two worlds could collide, but they truly can. Like, they're like unseen gods, and like one of the gags in Frasier is that Frasier's brother Niles has a wife that you never see. Her name's Maris, and she's kind of evil. On the other side, the other streamers I watched made Dale from King of the Hill. Oh my god, pocket sand! I love that. Someone should make Hank in Boomhauer. Especially if it's like a silent protagonist, so you can imagine like when somebody talks to him like, oh dang-o. I saw the, oh, this is what I didn't explore here. So I'm gonna go in this direction. I watched an interview with Mike Judge yesterday, a very old one, and they were talking about how they got Boomhauer's voice, and he was saying that it was from like a voicemail message that some guy would send him about they were complaining that they wanted to watch Looney Tunes, and like all the shows were kind of late because of the commercials, and he's like, this might have just been the end of Looney Tunes, to be honest with you, but he kept but Mike Judge thought that he was calling Beavis and Butthead, which was another one of his shows, Porky's Butthole. It was like, oh, dang on, I was watching them Looney Tunes, but dang on, Porky's Butthole would come on, and then I couldn't watch my shows, and everything was late. And then dang on, Porky's Butthole. Niles, we cannot stop Oblivion. That Daedra ain't right. Those shows, they're so, like, I'm so excited for the new King of the Hill. I hope it's good. I'm skeptical about a lot of things, but I'm sure as long as Mike Judge is involved, it should be fine. Like, it's weird to think that it genuinely comes from a different time, because, like, Hank is kind of, like, he's kind of conservative, and he's a Texan, but the thing is that he's that old style of conservative where, like, his love for his son, who is, like, obviously very unique and different. Oh, it's a new Grace. So Bobby's very unique, very different. Bobby's not afraid to be pretty feminine a lot of the time, but Hank always, like, his love of Bobby will always supersede any conservative elements of who he is. So it's a lot of it is like Hank getting out of his comfort zone and like kind of practicing love. And I think that's kind of a beautiful thing. Like, I'll be so honest with you. I'm like, this shows this conservative guy, like, in action, seeing that, like, his community and his family and the ones and his neighbors and the ones around him are more important than whatever conservative views he has. And I'm like, dang, that's really cool. And I wonder how they're going to handle that now. Like, how's Hank gonna be now? Like, I hope he's still gonna be the same Hank, you know? That Hank's from a different time. Like, do you think that Hank would have gone? Like, apparently he went to Saudi Arabia for a long time, which I think would change him a lot. You know, protein and propane accessories. So him being outside of the US might have helped rather than hurt. Yes, there's a new King of the Hill coming on Hulu. I believe it's August 4th or 8th. It's coming out, yes, and Bobby's an adult in it. And it seems like, I'm not sure, I only saw, like, a screen grab of a preview. like a group preview that they were doing, and Bobby, I don't know if he's doing like a craft beer situation, but Bobby's a grown adult, and it seems like he's moving back. Like the family moved away from Arlen for a long time. Hank was in Saudi Arabia, but he's coming back to Arlen. Seems like Bobby was away from Arlen for a long time, but he's coming back because it shows that him meeting up with Connie again, and he's like, Connie, and like everyone was like, yeah, Connie. Connie was awesome. I saw a thing that'd be funny if Peggy speaks perfect Arabic, but she still can't speak Spanish. Yes, I think that'd be such a good gag. I don't think I need to replenish. Oh, what's this grace called? Abyssal Woods, yeah. Woodland Trail. Forsaken Graveyard. So yeah, this is quite the area. The church ruins, an abandoned church. So there was some frenzy occurring in this area. It has to do with the Abyss. I always think of the Abyss as in the Abyss from Dark Souls 1. And here they have like abyssal serpents. Like, Mesmer has a abyssal serpent living within him. So what I'm thinking is like, I think I said this in a previous stream and I was talking about, oh, that's what it is! There she is! There she is, that's my girl! That's my girl! I'm gonna hate this enemy, but I'm like, there she is! I'm such a fan! Such a fan of hers! What was I saying? I was saying something. Sorry, I have to get a footage of my girl over there. Look at her! Oh, she's gonna kick my ass, isn't she? I'm nervous and excited. Does she have a cane? Yeah, she does have a cane. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So it's her left hip or leg or foot that is bothering her. One thing I learned recently from having a foot problem that occasionally has required me to use a cane is that you have to use the opposite hand of whatever leg or foot you have injured. Welcome back, Bloodborne. That's my girl. She's gonna kick my ass so bad. Oh man, that's so awesome. Oh, that was bad. Oh no! So what I try to do is take the screen cap. That was such a good angle. I try to take a screen cap when there's no other message on the screen. Oh, she's coming closer. Oh no. I want to get that, like, her being, like, bent over like that. Like, it's just such a cool posture. Bloodborne is back! I completely forgot what I was saying. I think I was talking about the Abyss? Maybe? I'm sorry, I forget things really easily. So, Mesmer is connected to the Abyss because he has an abyssal serpent. Oh, I was talking about serpents! And how it seems to me like they represent chaos. Whereas you know how, like, the Golden Order is obviously an order? Duh, hello. And historically, serpents have represented chaos. And I was saying this in a previous stream, but rat ahead. Yes, accurate. In various different types of mythologies from different cultures, serpents have been a form of chaos. Like Elden Ring, like, I'm not sure what the connection is with ancient Egyptian mythology, but there's a lot here which I think is really cool. There's like scarabs, for instance. The Land of Shadow, I don't know how exactly it correlates to the afterlife. It just seems kind of like a parallel world that got sealed off, but it seems very like afterlife-y as well, with all the spirit tombs and things like that. And the afterlife being lined with wheat, being like the good afterlife in ancient Egyptian mythology. Not the Duat, but what comes after is the Field of Reeds. Aru. Seek left. Hey girl, hey. Uh-oh. And then another thing is, You have the pantheon of Egyptian gods, and the main enemy, like you have Set, who is the trickster god. Mostly is seen as kind of bad, but sometimes is kind of neutral too. But there's the Barge of Ra, which is the sun, and it would protect people from chaos, which is Apep, the serpent. So for them, the scary thing was chaos, and chaos often represented like the outer universe and all the unknowns that represented. So without the sun, what do you see in the sky is like the darkness and the night. But there's more than that. You see the stars too. Oh yes, yes, Shadow Tree Fragment, amazing. You see the stars and you see the universe and things that, you know, they had actually a pretty fair understanding of the universe and the stars and things like that. Especially when you talk about like ancient civilizations. The Egyptians like were extremely smart. They did things that we still don't, like 100%, we still don't understand, although a lot is well documented. Like how they built structures is well documented, and how they like paid, like even payroll, like this is how we paid the workers, and fascinating stuff. But they knew a good deal about the stars and things like that, but they still considered like the chaos and unknown of the universe as a type of like, you know, like a scary thing, because it kind of is scary when you think about it. That's Apep. Apep is the serpent who is chaos. And here it's like there's the abyssal serpent that represents kind of a lack of order or chaos. Here's the abyssal woods. I don't know where frenzy comes into that. I'm sure I'll learn more where there must be a dungeon or something here. There has to be, because I know there's that one boss that I'm missing that I don't know much about except for the promo stuff. Oh yeah, I heard Expedition 33 is really good. It's one that I might play eventually. Like, I'd like to play it eventually, but I'm kind of stuck in these long games. It was my choice to get into them in the first place, but I also want to finish them. I heard Expedition 33 is really good. Just another victory for... So, you know, it's been bleak. I'll just be so honest, I've been extremely depressed with a lot of the state of the world, and it's been making me so sad. And the state of how people are just embracing things like AI and things like that. Then there are some AIs that aren't bad, like pattern recognition type of AI. Like, that's the stuff that's going to cure cancer, but it's what they're doing instead is generative AI, which steals from artists, steals from writers, makes people stupider because they start to rely on it instead of doing these things that are culturally and important for their humanity, and they just don't do it. Crouching ahead. And then my work's been pressuring me to use it, and I've refused. I'm not going to do it. And now it's at the point where I'm like, oh no, if I don't, and they like know that I don't, but they can't prove anything because I work from home. But it's like at the point where I'm like, oh no, this might not be a forever thing. This job might be pretty temporary. And I refuse to do it. And in addition to that, it also pollutes the environment really heavily, speeds up climate change. And I live in Florida, which means that I am subject to really powerful hurricanes that could destroy my home and me and everything I have. And I'm like, don't these people care? And then they don't, and it depresses me. Like, I've been in a state of some bad depression. Maybe that's why like something like this kind of comforts me, because it's like, well, what's worse than what I'm already suffering from? Yeah, and I found out yesterday that the data center that is powering Grok is actively poisoning people in Memphis, Tennessee, messing up the air quality. Oh my god, wow, sorry. The fog effects there and the way it amplifies the light is really cool, but it's been ruining the air quality in Memphis, Tennessee. The main people who are impacted by that are basically like working class black people in the South, which means that a lot of people, even people who say that they're progressive, probably don't give a shit, and it really makes me angry. And it's like, you don't care. Like, you don't have to ask. You could do a Google search, and I know that Google has that now, which stinks. There's not much you can do, but like, it's still better than like purposely going out of your way to use that when you don't have to. And when I saw what was happening in those communities and how there was this one woman who says like every morning she would throw open her door and just smell the fresh air, and she's like, now it just smells like, I forget what they described it as, but it was like a gasoline smell, like a bad methane smell, and they can smell it. And now it's like people who've never smoked in their life, like they are getting COPD and other chronic lung conditions that are incurable, that could kill them. And for what? So let's see what our girl's doing here. But I'm like, all you have to do is not use it, but people don't care, and it's putting me in a heavy state of depression, I'll be so honest. Oh my god. Ah! Hello? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go right now. Oh, there she goes. Oh my god. The sound muffling does nothing. I'm sure that I could have probably hidden better. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I'm just a little mad. Maybe that's it. But yeah, all that, and then there's more. There's sadly more that I won't talk about because it's not public news yet, but I was informed of something from somebody I cared for very much. They're going to the next stage of their new life, and I am alone. Is all I'll say, and it just makes me so sad. I have been... Oh my god. Oh girl. Oh girl. Oh girl. Oh girl. So I've just been trying to be... I'm not necessarily okay. I'm not okay. But I'm trying to be as okay as one can possibly be under these circumstances. Oh my god, please don't look at me. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's so scary. But then I think of the people in Memphis too, and like how they're not being listened to by their local governments or the national government when there are laws that are being broken in their community that affects their life, and it makes me sad. Thanks to Freeman. Yeah, there's a lot coming all at once. I'm like, I figured I'd just be honest. Like, why not be honest about it? It's been a struggle. I have some very good friends, though. And... oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is so scary. I definitely need to continue hiding. Yeah, it's like, I won't use it. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. So that thing tells them. Oh, it makes a sound and it tells them that you're there. Oh, girl! Can I defeat you? Oh! Oh, that was kind of hot. I'm so sorry. Hello? Ah! Hello? I mean, you could consider buying me dinner before holding me so close like that. I don't feel so confused right now. Happy Pride Month. Yeah. I'm sorry, the Freeman. I'm sorry you're dealing with stuff at work too. It's just, I had a really good boss who was really kind, and I think, I don't know what the factors were, but he quit very abruptly. So I need to go over here. And he did it for a good reason. Like, he's gonna go traveling with his wife before they have kids, which I think is really cute. And like, I definitely support the shit out of that. But he gave us like 2 days notice. And there was like no handoff, and we got a new boss. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I know she's new, and she's trying to make sense of the systems that we're using, but yeah, been a lot of struggles. Oh wait, did I take the video? I need to do that. And there's only so much I can do. And I think talking about it does help, because, like, I mean, maybe you didn't all know about Memphis. I didn't know about that till yesterday. And I knew that, like, somehow this wasn't good for the environment, but, like, now I see the direct impact, and, like, it's just so sad. Like, I want people to care. Like, even the people who, like, say that they care, sometimes, like, I'll be so on, like, they don't. Or they, like, will act like they care, but then they're really kind of just mean to people. Like, you don't have to be mean. You can be nice. Or you can be understanding to people, or want to talk to them instead of just, like, being like, I am correct. I'm like, maybe you are correct, but you're kind of an asshole. Like, I was having a debate. This is TMI maybe, but I was having a debate with my uncle about the current state of affairs. And this uncle, like, he's not a Republican, he's like a libertarian, but, you know, with everything that comes with. And there are some social issues that I was, like, trying to be like, okay, let me see if I can try to educate him a bit. Because maybe he doesn't understand, but, like, then it turned into a fight. But I was trying to, like, talk to him about it. And then my cousin got involved. She got really angry, which is completely understandable that she got angry. Because it's something that you easily can and should get angry about. But I was trying to be like, ah! You can't defeat her, can you? But I was trying to, like, kind of get into the mindset of, like, maybe I'll talk to you instead of getting angry with you. And, like, maybe that's a way that I can, like, get it through to you to care about this thing. Like, maybe I can come at you from a human level and try to help. It didn't really work. I feel like he did listen to me, though, which is good. Oh my god, am I dead? Yeah, I'm so dead. Oh well. This is gonna be a struggle, I fear. Yeah, and I just find in general, people don't care at all. And it makes me sad. So I'm like, where's the care? Like, you should care. Even if somebody you don't like, if they get sick or something, like, you shouldn't make fun of that. You should maybe, like, even if you don't like the person, like, be like, oh, that's too bad that happened. Man. Yeah, even from people, like, and that makes me question how good of a person they really are, even if they present themselves that way. If they're like, yeah, I'm a good person. I believe in all these good social justice things. I'm like, oh, great, wonderful. And then you find out that they're kind of a dick. And they have no empathy, and you're like, oh, I think when push comes to shove, you wouldn't give a shit. And, like, when you need to, like, actually do something, you know, you probably wouldn't leave your fucking couch, would you? Would you? That makes me mad and sad. I'm like, oh, you're performative. Oh my god. Like, everything that you say you believe in is performative and it's not real. Can you defeat these creatures? And that makes me sad too, because, like, I do want people to care, and, like, I would love for people to go out and, like, try to make a difference. And, you know, they just need to put their money where their mouth is, and sometimes they don't, and it's disappointing. I'm like, do you care? Do you actually care about it? You say you care, but do you care? And that's what makes me sad. I don't know how it got to this, but that's how I feel about it. And it's sad because when I was growing up, I was so excited about technology, and I loved technology. Like, the early internet, like, well, it's not that early, because the internet's actually been around for a very, very long time. Like, maybe 60s or so. But the internet that I'm talking about is, like, the 2000s, and the internet at that time sucked. To be fair, there was a lot of suckage there. Oh my god, where am I going? Where do I want to go? There's somewhere here. There's something here that I need to explore. Oh my god, girl. I'm scared. But like there was also like I guess it was exciting because like you could build a website. There was do you know what I think it is? There's a lot of assholes for sure because the culture of the 2000s isn't something to want to come back to for like 100%. But there was also more of a community, I think, and like earlier social media there was more of a community where it's not like, you know, ever since like the Cambridge Analytica thing broke, you realize how much the like people in government positions are using things like technology and social media to, you know, to influence people in a bad way and manipulate them. And it's very scary to think about, and I know that it's happening very aggressively now. Like I'm on Twitter a lot, but I know that this is happening really, really aggressively on Twitter because of who owns it. Oh, you can defeat them but only with one mechanic. Thank you. But it's like scary because like I was thinking deeply about things that like I want, and I'm like, okay, say for example, if I work hard on a drawing or something and I post it and it doesn't get much traction, and I get upset, I'm like, why am I upset about that? Like, do I want attention? Because like that could be a thing. But I think it's more like, and I realized I was like, I think what I want is community. Like I want to comment on people's stuff because I like their stuff, and I would like if I made something that if people commented on for the exact same reason. Like, let's have a conversation, let's talk. Like, let's get to know each other. Like, you can be friends that way. And I just feel like there's less of that, and it's so strange. There's such a disconnect between people, and it really makes me sad, and I hope that like more, I guess more people can reach out. And like, no wonder people are so lonely. And I'm lonely too, but like I do try. Like I'm trying not to isolate myself, and I'm trying to go, like when I'm not seeing friends, go out into the world. Or when I'm not necessarily going out into the world, going to see friends and going to visit family and things like that. Like, that's so important. Because, like, when you become isolated, sometimes you can become victim to, like, these very strange mindsets, and you can start to normalize them. Whereas when you're with a lot of normal people, Mad Craftsman's cookbook, I'll have to check that. You kind of become privy to these very strange pipelines that people are getting in a lot more easily now than they used to. It's like, oh, this is weird. And I enjoy kind of studying cults because I think you get to understand how even really smart, well-rounded, good people sometimes fall prey to stuff like that. Like any type of abuse, because like these people, they know what they're doing and they prey off of people's very real vulnerabilities. I think that happens all the time now. It's a very scary thing. It's definitely scarier than this woods. To me, like this is the sort of thing where I'm just like, oh yeah, okay. Those enemies were annoying, but yeah, and it's like hard to find just that community sense. Like I just feel like people isolate themselves a little more, and I think that by design these social media platforms have become more hostile to creators, artists and writers of like things like fan works and original works as well. Even the whole push for STEM, I thought that was like to push science forward, but really it was like to isolate us for things that make us human. And it's so scary to think about. So all of that has been making me very depressed. And it's one of those things where I have like a pretty chronic sense of depression, but like that's one of those things where like, oh, these factors are almost all external. Like, I don't think taking an antidepressant will stop me from being depressed about these very real issues. And also, like, the wage disparities in people, the fact that jobs aren't paying livable wages, the fact that the rent is too damn high. All of these things depress me a lot. And I'm killing this whole rat family. It makes me that makes me sad too. There's something there's something. Oh. Sorry, little rat. I killed your family. What is that light? What was that light? Oh, it must have been the sun. Okay. See how reasonable people fall into like conspiracy things? I'm like, what's over there? And I'm like, oh, it's the friggin' sun. The sun has risen. Like you see a weird mirage in the smoke in the mirrors. The first place where I noticed this years ago was the cost. Yeah, I know, that's true. You're right about that. And it's weird. Well, when I went to MomoCon, I had a wonderful time. Cosplayers there were great. But I do feel like you're right in that like cosplayers went from, you know, we always had, I don't know if it's like a plague of wanting like no, we want recognition for what we do, and that's completely fair. And like that's one thing too, like it's like I want that sense of community. But like, you know what? Yeah, I would also like recognition for the hard work I put in instead of it being completely disrespected, seen as useless from people, or something that like, oh, I can just generate this with my AI. And I'm like, did you know that they stole from us? Or if what we're doing is so not valuable, then why are you so eager to steal from us? Makes me angry. Would cause a frenzy in anyone, I think. But that's how I feel, and it makes me sad. Because there's only so much I can do. Like, I do get involved with my community. I do go out and vote. I feel like that it is very important. In spite of all the, like, potential and real corruption, I think it is important to vote because, like, you can't... But the thing is, I think that now there's a lot of misinformation being spread around, and they're trying to, like... There's a lot of thought policing. Or manipulation of people, where, like, a good-natured person can go down a very strange pipeline very fast. I feel like I'm missing whatever is the main landmark of this area. I would like to go south. And I think I missed whatever it is I was trying to look for. Shibiri did nothing wrong. May chaos take the world. It makes you think so. You're like, oh, like, I need to dial down being angry. But I think that I'll be so honest, I think my anger is pretty reasonable. Oh my god! That scared me. I was not expecting that. But I think the emotions that I'm feeling are not unreasonable, and the reason why I'm sad and depressed is not like something that you're like, I'm shocked. Like, no. These things are sad and they're depressing, and I'm sad and depressed about it. And I try to, like, one of my dear friends, Louisa, she was saying, and I was like, well, what do I do? Like, I'm so, like, I don't know what I can do about all this, because I was kind of confiding in her, and she was like, well, you have to keep hope and optimism. She's like, that's what I do, and I think that's good advice. I'm going to try to do that, but sometimes it's very hard to do that. But I think she is correct. But let me tell you, things are pretty bleak, and it's hard to be optimistic right now. And I think it comes down to, like, it's good to care about other people, too. Like, we should care that people are getting poisoned from the technology. Like, technology used to be so good and so fun. Like, it's not meant to, like, hurt people. Like, these people shouldn't deal with COPD because of some stupid data center. Like, screw the data center if these people are getting sick. Like, we have to take care of the people. That's all fine and positivity in the epistle was so true. Let's care as I kill things. Makes you understand these people, I think. Oh, yeah, I think I get you. I think I get you, frenzy people. Where am I going? Okay, so this area I have not explored much, I don't think. Is that a thing? Is that something? Is that a something? Let's see if that's a something. It looks like a something. Crap. Equipment is what I need to do. How long have I been streaming? Oh, not even 2 hours. It feels like it's been a long time. I think I'm gonna go explore whatever that is. Yeah, this is a building. Okay. Because I'm like, I'm missing something so important and so obvious. And I'm like, I keep missing it. I'm missing, like, the point of coming to these woods. These woods have gone gay! I think... I mean, I am a person with the tiniest audience ever, but I'm gonna try to use it to, like, talk about stuff like this, too. And, like, how the main thing is, like, you do have to care about people. Even if you're, like... those people aren't necessarily, like, matching your values exactly. I think that's another problem, too. People expect you to, like, match your values exactly, and if you don't, it's like, they're the enemy. And it's like, well, they only disagree with you on, like, 2 or 3 things? Other than that, like, oh, we're pretty damn similar. We want the same thing. Let's try and work together instead of apart. I think we're stronger together. Oh. Dang it! God dang it, Bobby. I took this, like, lovely cinematic stuff, and then I have my health bar. That's something I always forget about. That never bothered me. All my early videos have the HUD. Oh no, it happened again. It will happen again. I will mess up again. The mess ups will continue. I will continue to be a failed person and fall on my face. Yeah, the purity culture has got to go.
Eve. Now, come no closer. No closer, I say. The man's words.
This is gonna be a fight. Yeah, like nobody's perfect. And I feel like that's like one of the first things you learn, and yet. So this is Midra's Mans. So this, maybe, this might be the next thing I do. Yeah, there's gonna be some kind of battle here. Let's just see what's going on. And then I'll go back to that Grace to explore more. That was terrible. I wanted that to be cinematic, and then I just kept going at different paces. Oh, so this must have been how it looked before. Hold on a second. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna do this instead. Oh, that's cool. Okay, sorry. Oh, hold on. Away with you, ghost. I love the dust in the air. If you ever read the original Dracula novel by Bram Stoker, he talks about how dusty Dracula's castle is, and I think of that all the time. Especially when my place is dusty, because I mean I do have a cat. And I myself am pretty dusty. I can accumulate some dust as well. So it's not just, I'm not blaming Salem necessarily. Sometimes I too can be crusted and dusted. But like, I think whenever my place gets very dusty, I always just think of like, oh, it's like Dracula's castle. Makes me feel better. Oh no, no, no. I just want some cinema. I just want to be Scorsese for a second. Just let me be Scorsese. This is cinema. I know you're not technically supposed to have it straight on, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have it straight on. Because it didn't look right when I had it off to the side. So must have been what it looked like before. So obviously before the madness took place, or took root here, you can tell the flowers are different colors. You see reds, you see purples. Whereas outside you only really see that yellow and orange from the frenzy. Looks like a really lovely and idyllic place. And then it makes you wonder... Ooh, actually, that was unintentionally great. Hold on 1 second. We let the messages dismiss themselves. And it makes you wonder, what happened here? Like, how did the madness take hold? I want to talk to him, but I'm a little afraid. There are toadstools by his feet. Look at that. How'd that happen? Is the madness a fungus? Is it like the scarlet rot or psoriasis? Cool stuff here. Okay. I welcome you, O uninvited guest. But I must warn, as you venture in, heed the words of our great master Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. Okay, so it might have been Midra who was speaking to us at that moment. You got a lot of, like, burnt books that are now, like, waterlogged. Yeah, this is definitely, like, this is not just... Is it just... I'm trying to figure out whether this is, like, mud. Whether these books are just caked in mud or they're burnt. But they look burnt. See, there's ash here. So, yeah, there's burnt books. And it's probably ash in the air, not dust. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, for now I'm going to exit temporarily. There's a ton to explore. I think that'll be a different... A swollen grape! Hold on, just 1 second here. What is that? Ew. Is it like a strawberry grape? An eyeball of the frenzied flame that has swollen from within. Material used for crafting items. Exceedingly rare to find. Marked with fingerprint burns. Proof of having been touched directly by the three fingers' embrace. So some frenziness happened here. I know, it's a grape! Delicious! Okay, so... Oh, wait, this is so cool! Look how big! It just looks so large from the outside. Oh, yes, this will most certainly be for another stream, because we're almost at 2 hours. But yeah, I think Frankie will go back and try to find what you were having me find. Let's see if there's anything around the man's first. Time for turn back. But what if you're a sorcerer? What then? Time for sorcery. 'Cause like, dude, I'm a sorcerer. I don't have to go in hand-to-hand combat. with these dudes. So yes, Three Fingers activity occurred here. Only I had a stone astrolabe? Will that make sense in time? Likely research. All of the more... No item ahead. Okay, so maybe some forbidden research happened here. Oh no. Another really good FromSoft theme is like getting too like hubris in research and like getting too into the research that you stumbled upon something you shouldn't. Or you went so far into your research that you lost your humanity. Hey, we were just talking about that. And how important it is to keep your humanity. Even in the face of things like science. Because I think there is science that you can and should get excited about. Like, medical breakthroughs, for one. That is, like, stuff like that is exciting. Like, medicines that will help people or possibly cure people. That's what you get excited about, you know? But that stems from a care of people, you know? Like, yes, I want there to be better diabetes medication, you know? I want there to be a cure for things like cancer. I don't want people to suffer and die, you know? I don't know. I'm rambling now, I think. Summit Midra's Monts. It's in kind of like the fingery areas here, and there's lots of roots. Let's go back to that. It's near this dragon area and the fingery area. Sorry, I'm saying fingery. Let's go back to the woodland trail. Frankie, I do think I might need help now to find whatever it is I needed to find. Because now I'm a little like, huh? Since it's past midnight, I'll find whatever it is and I'll wind down, I think. It is time to do that. I woke up way too late today, too. That's on me. I have work tomorrow. So I had the stealthy footsteps. I don't know how much that helped or hurt me. I wonder if there are any anti-frenzy talismans. So basically in the road before the Grace, there are messages on the ground, but some of them are not from other players. Oh, okay. It might be an immunity based. I'm trying to see. Well, you know what? Maybe I will remain quiet for now. Okay. Yeah, and I remember there were a ton of different messages. I was like, huh? And I don't think I checked them all. Okay. Yeah, this was definitely giving Forbidden Woods. And I was one of the weirdos who kind of liked the Forbidden Woods. Despair ahead and short be wary of madness. Still no head. Yes, that's definitely from the developers. Time for fear and then bravery. The downhill road. Oh. So is this the wrong road? The downhill road. Was it the road that I originally went on, like off to the left? Because I think I went to the left and then came back and then went to the right. I think I remember what you're talking about, I think. Do. Still no horse. Oh, you're right. They're like stones. Don't let it see you. Once you are seen, there is no escape. It cannot even be touched. Are those the three? Are there more? Warm welcome, I know! They cannot see you. I'm excited to see what it is that makes this place spooky. Okay, and did I miss any items, or was that the part that I missed? I definitely missed that, because I think I had seen a few messages, then I was like, tra-la-la. Yes, this is extremely cool. Despite certain hiccups, I kind of like this place. Very creepy. But, like, I love a spooky, atmospheric moment. I think there are more in roads near the lantern, still, like, stones in the ground. Okay. So, I think our girls were over here. I'm just gonna assume they're girls. They look like girls. They look like women, so... So I think they're over here. Looks very different in the day. Looks almost welcoming. Sorry. Ah, the sound of rats. I was gonna take a little video, but I think I'm in danger, girl. I took some cool shots there, so I'm gonna save that. You are in danger, girl. That should be one of the messages. It's just you in danger, girl. It's a quote from the movie Ghost. Oh, yes, you're right. Hide yourself. Make not a sound. Oh, it's extremely cool. Oh, I want to look cool while doing this. I want to take a little video. Hide yourself. Make not a sound. Quietly await your chance. Combat is not an option. There's one more over here. Crouch in the undergrowth. Yep, I got that hint eventually. Okay. I would love to know more about those creatures. They definitely remind me of the Winter Lanterns quite a lot, but you can defeat Winter Lanterns. See if I can take just a little footage. Yeah, they're kind of spectral. They are abyssal. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some video footage. Probably go back to the grace near the manse. Oh, man. That's so cool. This, like, very cool character design. Like, oh, they're waiting. Watch as it attacks me again, I die. And it looks like they have that, like, one eyeball in their head. It looks like the Eye of Sauron or something. That was, like, a nickname that I used for... like, Frenzy. The Eye of Sauron. Okay, that's enough! Okay. So go back to the manse. Midra's manse. The manse hall. Yes. No, it's not okay. Going to his manse hole. I'm sorry. It sounded like a good idea to say in my brain, and then when I said it, it's like I have immediate regrets. Hi, I'm 12 years old. I mean, this is Hall, so... Okay, I'll explore the man's hole. Another time I did the same thing. Later. In another stream. I'm like so determined to beat this even though Night Rain is out. Hopefully I'll be feeling good and ready in a week's time. I'm very glad I did this today though. I was like, no, I don't want to skip it again. I want to get a good view of the manse. Ah, so cool! Oh. Oh no! This person was thinking about the man's hole too. They're all headless. With like little crystals of like wormies out their head? Oh my god. This is where we're going next week. We're going to the spooky haunted house! Woo! And it is haunted. Because there are ghosts. I want to take all the shots. And hopefully I'll remember to load them onto my computer by next week. Wait. Maybe I can do a pose. I will pose you down. I think all those messages are kind of in the way. But, let me see what I can do. Oh, mother! You know what? For some reason, in this game particularly, it's hard to get the right speed. This is good. Because I notice sometimes my pans are a little too slow. I'm going to try it again. There we go. I was a little too eager to take another screenshot. See? Patience! I can take the screenshot now. Oh, it's actually a very cool shot. Okay, I think this might be the one. There we go. That's very cool and very creepy. Then this might bother me later. There we go. That might do. Or this. Take like all these different angles. That's what you do when you take photos. Like, sometimes you think you got the one, and then you're like, I don't got the one. So I had to try another angle, and then you're like, actually, this is the one. I think I'm gonna get out of the swamp before, yeah. It's not necessarily like this is a safe place. Yeah, it's all burnt. This is not waterlogged, like even the fabric is all burnt. Okay. And this is where I shall leave you guys for the week. Thank you for joining me yet again, and thank you for listening to me rant and whine about things that matter. And happy Pride Month as well. Thanks again.
Hey!
Have a good one.